Hello. I want to show you how to create the propeller with ANSYS CFX. At first we look at our exercises and you can see um, here is the exercise. We want to create a propeller with 2 meters diameter, so 1 meter radius, and we want to prepare the propeller with 2 plates and with 3 plates, and we want to also to um, test 2 different rotation speeds, and also the air velocity as a boundary condition should be 2 meters per second. So um, let's come to the ANSYS workbench. I enlarge the workbench, and first I draw a fluid flow problem on the screen, and I take right click on geometry and I open the new design modeler geometry. Please don't use spaceplane, use the design modeler. I've prepared all the examples in the design modeler. Now it takes some time until the design modeler opens. So at first you choose a plane, for example XY plane, and there you should create your wing model, your profile of the wing. So I'd zoom inside a bit to get closer to, let's say, 1 meter. And now first I go to sketching and I draw the profile of my wing with a spline. You can decide to take different kind of wings. Maybe you press left click, again left click, and when you finish your first spline, you go with right click to open end, and now this is the nose of your first propeller wing. Now you press on the sponge with a small pencil. You press somewhere. Don't press directly at the axis. If you press directly on the green axis, the bunch will be caught by the line, and this is not so easy to to unfix it again. Okay, left click again, right click, open end. Now we have a second spline, and we need a third spline. Left click, left click, right click, and now easy geometry of our propeller blade is finished. You can make it more complicated, the sketch, but I think now at the beginning it's fine if it looks like this. Okay, now your first sketch is finished. Please go back to generate once, go to modeling, check your sketch. It is highlighted in yellow colors and it looks pretty good. So now we don't want to make an extrude like in the last lecture. We want to use now the swap command. And to use the swap, we have to define an additional parse, and you can go to set X plane or set Y set plane. Those are okay. And now you sketch an additional spline that starts from the center and somewhere here, close end, and now you made an additional spline, and this spline should be the parse of your swap command. Go to generate, again choose modeling, and now you have 2 sketches. You have the sketch of your profile of your propeller, and you have a sketch of your parse. And now we can go back to sketch 1 and choose a swap command. Swap command now started with a profile to choose, and as your sketch 1 is already highlighted, you can just go to apply and choose a sketch 1 as a profile. Now you need a parse. You go to this yellow field, go to select, choose sketch 2, apply. Oh, was not okay. Apply, and now you've chosen parse 2. You can press the mouse wheel, rotate a bit to see if everything is highlighted in light blue. And now, before you go to generate, leave the swap 1 with this small flash here at the side. You want to choose add material, pass tangent. This is okay. And now you can, and now additionally, you should use the pitch function. You go to generate, and you go to generate, and now you see it's a pretty high pitch. It is okay, but this plane, this propeller, will never really work. So you have to take a little bit smaller pitch. Oh, that's not right. It looks like a screw. So go back, use higher pitch of 20 meters. It's even too much, maybe 30 meters or say 40 meters. Okay, maybe 60. And the pitch is going on. But now I see something in the exercise. You should make a radius of 2 meters, and I made it big, too big. Okay, let's make it a bit smaller. It looks a bit too big. Change first splines. Bit smaller. To generate. Not really nice with this. Back it a bit, back. Back it a bit. Okay, now it looks smoother, and but it's still a bit. The swap has a too much pitch. 100 meters. It's even too high. 120 meters. Better pitch. 200 meters. Okay. Now this looks not so bad. It will work. We have a good pitch, but we want to go a bit down with the scaling. So to get a bit more smaller, scaling at the end of the blade. So this blade will work. It looks pretty fine. It is good design. Maybe we make it a bit shorter. We modify the spline of sketch 2. Okay, we need a design point here. Additional design point, construction point, modify it. Okay, now I think we damaged the model. I think we have to do it again. Delete the sketch. Delete this one too. Paint a new spline. A bit shorter. This. Open end. And we add the next swap again. Go to apply. Select the parse. Enter the scale, pitch, and again 100. Okay, and this should work. A bit edgy, a little bit too banded. Maybe we change it a bit, modify it. Again, the design point and construction point. Go to the modifier, bend it a bit. Go to generate. And now this looks not so bad. It should work like this. Maybe we bend it a bit more. So 80. Some more drive. So this looks pretty nice. It's first blade of our propeller. And now we use a really cool feature. We use a so-called pattern. Go to create, choose a pattern, and add a pattern type. Before you choose a geometry, you go to circular pattern. Then you can press on the yellow button, choose a geometry, go to apply, choose the axis, and before we choose the axis, we want to select the y-axis. We choose it, apply, and now we can generate our propeller with 2 wings. And if you want to get more propellers, it's pretty easy. Just go to 2 and choose the next propeller. So, but your propeller is not finished yet. It needs a nose, so we can pretty easy change it to 2 or 3 wings or even 4 plates. That's pretty easy now. So the last thing we need is the nose, and we want to paint the nose on the CFX plane. We create a new sketch here, sketch 4, go to sketch 4, we draw a circle with a center point in the middle, and we take a simple extrude, extrude it those directions. Those directions, maybe a bit less, 0.5 meters. Okay, and this circle, yeah, it looks okay, but we need a band here with a fixed radius and the nose. Get it more streamlined. Oh, it's too much. This. Okay, this looks pretty cool. This is our first fan of our first computer fan. It looks pretty cool. You can use it like this. Last thing we need is an axis here, and we want to create an axis. Click the circle. We can extrude. Okay, let's skip this last extrude. Don't need it. Let's delete it. Okay, now the hole is gone. It looks pretty cool. We have our propeller. I hope it is in the right direction. And now in the last step, we need again our surrounding, our enclosure for the propeller. And here now we don't want a box, we want a cylinder. And the cylinder should be to y-axis. Okay, so this looks really cool to me. Looks pretty good. Maybe we make it a bit larger. Like this. That's good geometry. Expand it even more. Okay, now this is our cylinder. It looks a bit strange. I want to redo it. Okay, and click enclosure. Okay, that's not really nice. Let's try to do it again. Okay. Okay. So try something. Okay. With 4, it looks much better. Okay. Start with 2 propellers and make it a bit longer like this. And that's now enough. Now our last step should be we have going to add some openings. Okay, and we close it. Update the mesh. So take some time. The mesh has to be generated. So wait a bit. Don't get nervous. Need some time. It will be a big mesh. You have to wait until it is generated. Okay. The mesh problem. Let's go to edit. Have a look. What's the problem on the mesh? process body, because this is the body of the propeller. And again, go to generate mesh. And this will probably help a bit because the propeller is more difficult to mesh. Okay, I had some problems in meshing. Maybe our propeller is too difficult to mesh. Okay, now the mesh will not work like this, and that's why we take another method. A method that is better versus meshing. And we go from automated to hex dominant. This helps a bit. And we generate our mesh. Sometimes this helps a bit if you do a new meshing. Okay. Maybe we have to change the geometry a bit. Get back to design modeler. Something is not really easy to mesh. Maybe we have to change the geometry a bit. Sometimes the wing is too I think we do. I think we should try to review this. It's not good. And now maybe this was too difficult with the splines. So we make a more easy fan. Just take lines. This will be a bit edgy, but that doesn't matter. It'll work anyhow. So now it looks a bit different. And of course we need a new closure pattern. And make this web a bit longer, or doesn't matter. It's okay. I think it's okay. So this is a bit more easy, this kind of propeller to mesh. And although there's another thing, might be a bit too difficult. I extrude a bit, make it a bit longer. That looks better. And I also want to insert the pattern. Okay. First, I delete the again. Create the pattern. Okay, and I add the blend. This, no, this is better now. And I hope it is a bit more easy geometry and we will have more luck with the meshing. And I add my enclosure. And maybe I take spare now. So, and the spare is even more easy to simulate for our CFD code. Hopefully it will work now. And of course we need some boundaries and we choose apply and opening. Okay. And last thing I want to do is to suppress the inner geometry, and I only want to use the outer body. Let's see how it works. Close it. Go again to meshing. We should reread it. Wait a bit. Yes, still the old geometry. Let's wait a bit. Okay. And now we only have one solid geometry. That is fine. And we go to remesh. We don't need. Okay. Close again. Suppress border. Then to meshing. And you have to wait a bit. So okay. Okay. And this was pretty fine. Was much more easy for our meshing. Everything is finished. Close it. Go to update. This was much more easy for our tetrahedral mesh. Mesh the geometry. So you don't need so sophisticated propeller wings. And let's go to setup. Edit. Wait some seconds until it opens. And now we have to suppress the inner geometry. And we just want to take the outer geometry 166. And choose air as a fluid. That's really okay. Need some insert some boundaries. Choose a location. And we wanted to have 2 meters from my direction. Oh, this is the right direction. Okay. And this should be our propeller. And it is a wall. And now we have to tell the geometry that it is a rotating geometry. And we choose here at the main motion rotating, and our angular velocity was 10 RPM. revolutions per minute. And the axis should be the y-axis. Okay, that's all. Let's save it. Wait, something is missing. Okay, perfect. And now we can start the simulation. Looks like a planet, but everything's okay. Start our simulation. Let's have a look at the monitor. Okay, simulation is running. It needs some iterations to converge, but it is okay. Looks good. And now the simulation is finished. I close the solver monitor. I edit the results. And hopefully we can see our streamlines around the propeller. Add some streamlines. Start from the opening. And it looks really good. It rotates. It's not really fast. 10 RPMs is not much, but we can see the rotations around. We can see the swirls, and can also insert some swirl regions, vortex core region. Okay, but a bit too much. Okay, this is too little. Okay, maybe this core region is too high, but that's good. The rotation speed is not really high. Don't have so high velocities. And okay, that's it. That's the first propeller with 3 blades. Now you can change your propeller also to 2 blades. You can change the velocities a bit and have a look at your results.